me, these 16,108 queens. Krishna is living with 16,100 queens in Dwarka, and he is, and every wife has got 10 sons. So if you see how much that is, that if you calculate that, then can you see how big his parivar is, how big his family is? Is that possible for a human being? For a human being, even to look after one wife and children, that is also very difficult. To have one son, one like kast hota hai na. Even looking after one son and a daughter is so difficult. And how many he has? So she has one daughter and one son. So even to take care of them is so very difficult. So much of your energy goes taking care of them. But Bhagavan in Dvaraka Puri, he has 16,108 wives. And then 10, so he said 1,70,000. So that means, and every wife has got 10 children, 10 sons. So that's 1,77,180. That's not only, and is Bhagavan is such a big palace, and who does the cooking in that big palace? Is the wives do you cook it in your house? Who does Bhagavan? Chakar, but there's so many servants. How many servants? There must be so many servants he has in the palace. So in every palace, to clean the palace is to clean. Even in this material world, we see whoever has got wealth. How many servants? A wealthy person keeps so many servants. One servant comes early morning who just does cleans the just the courtyard, and then one servant will clean the utensils. How many you have servants? She has got 2 servants in her house. Give me. And there's only one son and one daughter. There's only 2, right? And there's 2 servants. Also washing machine also, you've got washing machine to wash the clothes. At that time there was no washing machine. So how many servants there would be to clean the room, to broom, to sweep the floors? So it's such a big Visal Parivar. There's such a huge family that we cannot even imagine. Where Bhagavan Krishna himself, he is with his wives. He's living with his wives. And with his sons and also daughters. He keeps on, he keeps a relationship with all the wives. It's not ordinary thing. Once Krishna in the afternoon went to, he was sitting after the bhojan, after having his lunch, he was sitting in Rukmani's room, and Rukmani was fanning him. Now though we have electric fan, at that time we didn't have any electric, there was no electric fans button dabao or even AC. So he was, what was Rukmani doing? Rukmani was, after having the lunch, and Rukmani, she was sitting on the chair and she was fanning, and she was also preparing pan, betel nut, and she gave it to Bhagavan Krishna. And then Rukmani, she's fanning Bhagavan. Bhagavan said, "Hey Rukmani, you're beautiful, and I am black, I am black. Rukmani, you are so beautiful, such a beautiful lady." In Srimad Bhagavat said, even the Sukved Swami, when he is describing the wives of Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam, he is saying that even the walking is so beautiful. That talking is like, the walking is like the waves in the ocean. That's how the queens of the world. And when they speak, their words are so sweet. Their language is so sweet. They attract everyone's heart. They are the queens. They are not ordinary ladies. So how beautiful the words that they speak are so sweet. But in the Dvaraka Puri, the queens are not ordinary. They were all the queens. They were the princesses. All they know how to walk, how to speak, how to dress up, how their beautiful outfits they used to wear, and the alankar, the jewelry. They were. They had beautiful and they used to dress so beautifully with very beautiful jewelry as well. So beautiful their roop was, their beauty was. And then with the flowers, they used to even decorate their hair with the flowers. So Bhagavan started to think yes. So like, he thought, oh, let me joke with him, just like how I used to joke with the gopis in Vrindavan. So what marriage life is like. So sometimes you can joke with your husband or wife. So like that, Krishna said to Rukmini, "Hey Rukmini, you are so beautiful. For me, for so many beautiful princesses wanted you to marry you." Yeah. You wrote a letter to me. That's why I got married to you. Otherwise, Rukmani was going to, his brother Rukman had arranged the marriage. Rukmi. He had his brother Rukman had arranged the marriage with Shishupal. That same night, Naraji came, and spoke. He glorified Krishna in front of Rukmani, and then when Rukmani heard heard about the beauty and the glorification of Krishna, then she wrote a letter to Krishna. In the letter she wrote, "Hey Govinda, hey Krishna, hey, today the what life wolf. Sorry, the wolf's fortune is wolf. So that letter, she gave it to one Brahmin, and then the Brahmin gave that letter to Krishna, and then Krishna kidnapped Rukmini, and then after that, and then got married to Rukmini. Like in the material world, there is marriage. With the Brahmin, there is a witness. Brahmin is a witness, and the Devas are Vatni. Fire is a witness. The air is the witness. What do both the bride and the groom do? They have so many witnesses. So you can not say that, oh, we didn't get married. You got witnesses to confirm that. that you are married. So if somebody in future, if the husband says, oh, I didn't get married, then, or wife says, I didn't get married, then you can call everyone, call the Brahmin, then to confirm that yes, they're married. That's why during the marriage, during the marriage ceremony, everyone's a witness. Sun is witness, air is witness, the fire, the Agni Dev, they're all witness of taking the vows when the bride and the groom vows. So like that, Bhagavan thought, let me joke with her. So he said to Rukmini, you are so beautiful, and your brother already had arranged your marriage to Srila. But what did I do? And I read your letter, and I came and kidnapped you. And then after, whoever they were there, even Baladev Prabhu was there. I left. And what did they do? What did Krishna do? I imprisoned my brother as well, Balaram. Rukmini said, "Hey Govinda, don't kill my brother. Please forgive my brother." So what did cartoon? What did Bhagavan do? Like he cut off his beard, like on half side, and made him look like a cartoon. So he cut. So people started to look and say, "Oh, what's this?" So like half beard, half and half hair. He shaved half hair. Like I said, oh, that hairstyles come from them. So even that hairstyles come from Sishu from that time. Like when you go overseas in the foreign countries, they have this hairstyle. Like they put 5 lines on their head and they put different colors on it. Then it looks like cartoon. So Bhagavan said, actually, who wants me? You look. To even today, even now, Shishupal has got desire to have you. So then I can send you to him. Bhagavan is speaking with a very humble mood. I am not qualified to become your husband. Yeah. So Rukmini just heard that much, and her hands started to shake. Just looking at, and just like that, listening to that, and the fan she was fanning, the fan just fell down, and she fainted. Krishna jokingly said, and then Krishna lifted her and put her on his lap and put some water on the eyes, and then sprinkled some water on her eyes, and then massaged the head of Rukmini. That time Rukmini opened her eyes, and the Bhagavan said, "What happened?" Rukmini was crying, and she said, "Prabhu, that I want you for life after life. And then you leave me. If I leave you, where would I go if you leave me?" If Krishna leaves Rukmini, then what happened? Then just listening to that, Rukmini fainted. That Krishna would leave her. Then Bhagavan said to Rukmini, "Why? How can I leave you? Even I married you in the front of a Brahmin. We got married. What is mantra of the Viva? Oh, mantra. There is a mantra of the. Do you know there is a mantra when marriage ceremony takes place? Akhilesh, yeah, he's married. So there is a mantra when during the Viva, the marriage ceremony. And the devtas and devatis, the goddesses, they are also witness there. And all this witness, so all the devtas, all the demigods are the witness of the marriage. So the Bhagavan is saying that I was only joking, I was only joking with you. When the marriage ceremony took, everybody was a witness. So how? So when can you only lie? When there is no. He said, when can you lie? In Niti Shastra it says, when can you lie? Oh, you can only lie to save somebody's life. Then there is no fault. If you lie to save somebody's life, then there is no fault in lying. So in marriage, when Viva, during the marriage, at the time of marriage ceremony, you take vows. Like Goraksha, like a Kasai, one slaughterman, he's going to slaughter. He was taking a cow to the slaughterhouse, and that time the cow ran off, and that cow, she went on the road, and you saw that cow running here and there. And then this Kasai, this slaughterman who was going to take the cow to kill, he asked you that, "Oh, did you see the cow?" But if you lie and say the cow didn't go this way and you give the wrong direction, then it's not lie, because you are going to save cow's life. In those circumstances, you can lie. In Shastra, it's written, then that's. So there is a katha. I used to speak this katha. There was one Sant Mahatma, Raja. The king gave a beautiful place to this Sant Mahatma where he used to do bhajan. And the king said, yes, he gave a nice peaceful place where he could do the bhajan. So the place where the Sant Mahatma used to live, behind that house, the prince used to live there. The son of the king used to live there. The prince used to live there. See, this Sant Mahatma, Bas, he was so peaceful. Sant Mahatma, he was doing his bhajan. He was chanting his mantra, or what part puja he was doing. And behind his house, there was a prince who used to live there. So prince got married, was married. It's that Sant Mahatma's son. So the son of the king used to live behind the Sant Mahatma's house. So he got married, and the princess, he got married to a princess. So when the prince was sleeping, the wife of the prince, so there was a big sword there nearby him. So when she lifted the sword, and she thought, oh wow, what beautiful sword. So like she was started to play with the sword. So time, is Kal Chakra, that is like when she started to spin this sword, and then it fell on the neck of the prince. Now what will she do? It was the first night of the marriage. Now this is what, it's matter of time, chakra of the. So she started to think, what shall I do? If the king knows, king finds out, then king will really punish me. That's why, see what she did. She lied, and she said, the Sant Mahatma came and killed my husband. And then she started to cry like that. There was nobody around, there is no witness there. So how can you prove that? Yes, she started to cry. This sadhu came here and he killed my husband. So, but the king had so much faith that this Sant Mahatma would never do anything wrong. He would not have any desire to kill anyone, because he doesn't have any. Yes, he's just doing his bhajan. So, what did the king do? The king called his ministers. And so the sadhu said, I didn't kill, I don't know anything about it. So, at that time, the king said, do one thing. Bas, cut this sadhu's 2 hands. That will be his punishment too. Actually, they were going to kill him. Right? His punishment was to kill him. But the king said, okay, we won't kill him, we will save his life, but we will cut his hands, both his hands. So the sadhu started to think about what karmas I must have done in my previous life that that I haven't done anything in this life and the king has cut my hands. I haven't even seen the prince, I didn't even kill him. But what was my karma that I lost both my hands? So he went to even a more higher Sant Mahatma. So he's saying, what did I do? What aparadh did I do that my hands, I've lost my hands? So this is a Purana Katha. So he went to Trikalak Rishi, who knows all this bhoot and Trikali Rishi, who knows about ghost and everything. So he said, you tell me, tell me, I didn't kill the son, I didn't kill the prince. So with the lies, why this happened that I lost my hands and they cut my hands, and in my life I never lied. No, neither have I stole anybody's wealth or anything, anybody's property. So the Rishi said, this is your previous life's katha. This is your previous life. Because of your previous life, you always speak. You spoke. Ashvatthama. What did Ashvatthama? What did he speak? Ashvatthama, you just speak to Yudhishthira. Mara. So how can I say that when he's living here? Yudhishthira Maharaj never lies, so he would never lie. When he would say that he's a Satyavadi, he is a truth, he always speaks truth. So Bhagavan called Bhim and said, hey Bhim, Ashvatthama, there was an elephant by the name of Ashvatthama, and Bhim killed the elephant. The Bhagavan said, Yudhishthira, Ashvatthama mar gaya. So he's telling Yudhishthira speak that Ashvatthama is killed. Even though he's there, Ashvatthama is killed. Then after that, because it was Hathi, elephant, that's why Krishna blew the Shankh. Ashvatthama's father, Dronacharya, and the Yudhishthira, and to cut his head. So like that, went to this Sant Mahatma, went to this Trilati Rishi. So he said that even in your previous life you never lied. There was one Kasai, one who killed Kasai means who is going to kill the cow. So that asked you, that person, he asked you, who is the cow? So what did I say? If you are going to save somebody's life and you lie, that is not sin. So he thought at that time, why should I lie? And how could I lie? So this Kasai asked him, did you see my cow? Did you see my cow? So he said, with his hand, he showed, he didn't lie, but with his hand, he pointed out and he said, the cow went this way. Then, because of the hand, you showed the direction of the cow, so that pap, because that cow got killed, because you directed where the cow went to the Kasai, and so that's why in this life, that hand that's why your hand got cut. So Janma Janma ka paap doesn't get destroyed. So to protect somebody, if you lie, then that's not a lie. During the marriage ceremony, Bhagavan is saying, hey Rukmini, with you, I was only joking. So how can you even think? There's a witness, fire is witness, the Brahmin is witness, and we got married. So there's so many witnesses. So how can I leave you? Yeah, I was only joking, and you thought it was. I'm telling you the truth. I would never be able to leave you, and I would never leave you. Then Rukmini calmed down. Bhagavan tried to understand Rukmini. You married? Oh. What is the life of a married life? Sometimes you can joke with your wife, or the husband jokes with the wife, and the wife jokes with the husband. Bhagavan is giving one example of bhajan, the burtan. After doing the bhajan, after the bhojan, you wash the pots and pans. What happens when you are washing up? When you are washing the pots and pans, it makes noise. Like when you are washing one and you put one there, and then it makes jin 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 jin. That sound is coming with the pots. And then after that, once you wash, then automatically it gets quiet. You don't hear the noise. So similarly, in this material world, there is jagda, there is arguments between husband and wife. But then after a while, automatically they become friends. Like this. So it's not like the husband says, "Oh, I will leave you, wife," or the wife says, "I'll leave your husband." So. So in Shastra it's written. So Bhagavan is saying, hey Rukmini, I was only joking. This is sansari jivan. This is the life of a householder. Sometimes the children are crying, but the children in sansar, if you have 2 or 3 children, then there's happiness, like there's joy in the house, and they're running here and there, and then you are running after the children. So there's anand, there's joy. And people who don't have children, their life is dry. I don't go to Vaikunth. Who is in Vaikunth? Vaikunth is Sant. There's no son, there's no daughter in Vaikunth. There's nothing in there. It's dry in Vaikunth. I am not in Vaikunth. Where? So I am not in Vaikunth. I am where my bhakta is. There is so much anand listening to Bhagavan's katha. Listening to Bhagavan's Katha is so much so good. Even speaking about Bhagavan's Katha is so good. So can you imagine what must be in the abode of Bhagavan? Isn't that the truth? Bhagavan is saying to Rukmini, hey Rukmini, even the Braj, I am always joking with the gopis in the Vrindavan. Bhagavan is giving an example that one time Krishna spoke to gopis like saying, gopis are saying to Krishna, you are chore, you are thief, you are lumpet, you are crooked, you are... So Krishna is telling gopis, I will not come to you tomorrow. So gopis said, gopis said, what about tomorrow? No, you can leave us right now. Don't think about tomorrow. You are telling that tomorrow you won't come. So the gopis are saying, forget about tomorrow. Go right now. Leave now. So this is how gopis used to speak to Krishna. So like that, how they used to joke with Krishna. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita it says, so Swami Krishna is saying, in the Brahmadi Devatas, like they are doing so much stutis, prayers, Tamaham bhajami Govindam ati purusham Tamaham bhajami. Govindam. In Brahma Samhita, in Brahma Samhita, Govinda, he said, Govinda is chore, he's lumpet, he's a thief. So Brahma, the gopis will never do the stutis like that, folding their hands and speak stutis like that to Krishna. Even the Ved mantra, even the Brahmas, the Lord, the Brahmas, they're doing so much stutis. Bhagavan is saying, I'm not happy, I'm not that satisfied. Gopis are saying that Brahmaji is speaking so much surutis. What are gopis saying? Gopis are saying, you are thief, you are lumpet. By saying that, but he's happy with what gopis are saying. Because why? Because there is prem. Where there is the word prem, then whatever you speak, where there is love, then whatever words you speak, there is always happiness there. So where there is no prem, and even if you speak so beautiful words, there is no happiness. That's why the Bhagavan is saying, hey Rukmini, the Braj mein, see, look what love I have in the Braj with gopis. For to examine that love, I said, and see, and you took this as truth, what I spoke to you. Say, Kanta Bhav has got two. One is Parikya and one is Sakya. So, Parakya is topmost. Then, in Vrindavan, the Braj Sundari, what the fortune that the gopis have, that nobody has that fortune. That in the rasa stali, Krishna is holding the neck and he's crying. So what Leelas? And that Rasa Leela is Maha Utsav, great celebration It's nothing something simple or ordinary. Like in the morning, I say that rasa is not ordinary. It's pure. It's a pure prem. It's a pure love. If you are Pandit, if you know Shastra Gyan, you read the Shastras, if you read Ujjwal Nilmani, there is so much beautiful words. It's described what rasa is. There's so many words, beautiful words that's described what rasa is in Ujjwal Nilmani. There's many bhav, there's very different moods, there's different bhavs. The waves of the mouth are there, just like similar to the waves. If you in the ocean, just like when you go to Jagannath Puri, you can see the beautiful waves, like how they come high and then they go low, then they go low, then they go up, and then you slowly come down and then go back into the sea. At night, it's very beautiful. If you go to Jagannath Puri, you stay at the bank of the ocean, and people also have bath there. They go very far away to have a bath, like 1 or 2 kilometers inside the ocean they swim. It's very beautiful. So what I'm trying to say is prem, the rupee prem is so beautiful, and then the bhav are up and down, just like the moods, taranga, going up and down, like the bhav, the moods are going up and down. There's so much happiness there. The rasa is not ordinary thing. There's many different types of nit, dancing, and git, kalpana. We cannot even imagine this transcendental world that what Krishna nache gopikan, so much beautiful dancing. Every nitya, every dance, every gopis are dancing. Different types of dance. So many different types of dancing. So, like Tandava Nitya, different types, different arts of dancing. They're doing gopis are dancing. Even the Brahma Devatas, even the Devatas, when they come to have darshan of this ras, they come in the rath, they come in the chariot. In the Brahma In Srimad Bhagavatam, it's described that Brahma, there's so much. It's not ordinary. This rasa, all the devatas, they come to take the darshan of the dance, the nitya kala, the art of this dance. Every gopi is dancing so beautifully. Like in school and colleges, there's dancing. They have performance of dance. It's a beautiful place, like this. So even here in this material, we'll see how when they dance, it's so nice and beautiful. So, but in transcendental world, these gopis are dancing that we cannot even imagine. That devatas, all the devatas, they come to have darshan. They come in their chariots, in their Viman, to have. The whole sky is full of chariots and Viman. Viman means a plane, aeroplane of these demigods. It's all full. They have to darshan. And then actually we think that dancing is calm. No, it's not. It's not calm. It's nirmal. It's pure, like a pure Ganga Jal. It's nirmal. It's pure love. So that's why you should know what is called prem and what is calm. Where it is for your own happiness, that is calm. But in a spiritual world, whatever dance, whatever says, everything, whatever they do is for the happiness purely of Krishna. How they can make Krishna happy? They do so many things. Whatever this beautiful arrangement they make is to make Krishna happy. And then Krishna himself likes this dancing. He also dances. And the devatas, they come and take darshan of it is written in the Shastras. The dancing is so beautiful. In Srimad Bhagavatam, this gyan, do you have knowledge of gyan? It's in they having this like way something like you have eaten something very delicious. You say, oh wow, how tasteful it was. So like that, in the Rasmathurya Gyan, who has of this Radha, so sadhu who is relishing this ras, this transcendental ras. Oh, okay, time is finished. Time is over. So there was one musician. He was some famous musician, singer. Sorry, not musician, singer, famous singer. And they sold all the tickets. He was going to have some concert, and they sold all the tickets. And then the tickets were very expensive, 1,000 rupees per ticket. But he was so famous that in the same day, all the tickets were sold. So it was 9 from in the morning till 9 to 11. There is a concert. Then what the audience came at 9 o'clock. By 9 the whole was full. again. So the concert time was from 9 to 11. But people came at 7 o'clock. So sometimes they thought, oh, we better go early. What if we don't get a seat? So everybody came early and they all were seated. They were sitting. Then 9, so from 7 o'clock they were sitting there, and the people who were going to play the instruments and the mic system, and they came and they were doing tuck tuck tuck, like just making sure all these instruments are working or not, and so like that. So time went between 9 and 10. Musicians, or they were just sorting out their instruments and mic and everything. Then again, and 11 o'clock, the main singer, he came with a harmonium. Then he started to just tune the harmonium, and then after 12, then the singer didn't come. Side assistant. Then by 11, the side assistant, he came. The chorus, the one we know is going to sing the chorus. He came. Then 1 o'clock. Then like that, it was 1 o'clock, and the main singer came. Then he started saying, so he said, so when is he going to start singing? He said, so like that, just doing it was 2 o'clock. Then he said, so he's saying, Princess Rajkumari, princess. There's one princess, Rajkumari. Then she's going to go and meet. That is the bhavana. That is the mood of the song. That the princess is going to go and meet her beloved. And then saying, Chale gayi, Rajkumari chale gayi. So like that, he kept on singing. So who could understand this or relish this music, they would relish. So Ras is saying, so Ras, who can actually relish the Ras, they can only relish it. The sadhu who relishes the Ras. Ras is not something ordinary. That's why I say that. Shri Radhe Sham.